MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the National League Division Series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Chicago Cubs. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Mark DeRosa, how do they go about keeping this series alive?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat, but one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases, just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that's send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
Second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
First pitch coming, here it is. And we are underway from Wrigley as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Happ has it in his tracks. One away.
In the second spot tonight, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. And with the cold winter just ahead, you can really start to feel it in the Chicago air. 51 degrees at first pitch. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. On that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he had. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
In there, strike one. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking the zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs' starting lineup. D-Row, what's your take on this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
At the plate, Javier Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Coming to the plate now, Anthony Rizzo. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Into the bleachers and gone. A 2-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. His first homer so far in the series, and the Cubs are out in front now 2-0. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
Batting third.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Wilson Contreras.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A ball hit softly on the line to third. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoked, gets all the way to the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging a pitching staff.
Standing in, Chris Bryant. First delivery to him on the way. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And they'll just tag him here for the out. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play.
Right fielder.
Into the box now. Nelson Cruz looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a drive by Cruz. Deep left field. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking two until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Standing in now, Darvish. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Hoskins waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-0 Chicago. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Up next will be Nick Williams, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1. Swing and a ground ball to third. And quickly there are 2 away. And with 2 away now, let's have a look at our playoff tree. And you can see lying in wait for the winner of this series is the New York Mets. They've already won their matchup, so they can do a little scouting from home. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Russell on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail it here 2-0. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting 8th, center fielder, Anderson.
The next Cub up, Addison Russell, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hoskins waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 9th.
Digging in, Ian Happ will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been real.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers think, and he's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Here's Javier Baez. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance, and it's gone into the bleachers. Two runs on the board after the home run by Javi Baez. His second home run of the series, and with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0. Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 4-0 Chicago.
Leading off for the Phillies, shortstop.
Here's the first pitch to him. This ball will be chopped foul. The 0-1 delivery. A fastball right over the outside corner. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
Batting 8th, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
He's set. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Happ is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Stepping in, Nick Pivetta. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Ball 1. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
3-0 to him now. Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1. swung on and missed. 3-2. 2 out, nobody on. Bouncer up the middle. There to play it is Zobrist. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. As Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Behind 0-2 now. Here's Darvish on 0-2.
Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning.
1 left for Philadelphia. They're down 4-0. Now to the plate, Wilson Contreras. He singled his last time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the bleachers and out of here. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. His first homer here in the series, and the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty here, nobody out. This is line to left. Hoskins is there, and he has it for the out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Line drive to left. Hoskins is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher, Darvish.
So digging in now, Darvish flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. And that's in there. Base hit. So Ben Zobrist will bat this inning following the 2-out hit.
The shortstop, number 18.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and set to go now to the shortstop, Ben Zobrist. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Herrera's there, and that retires the side. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. We played 3 full, and the lead is now 5-0. Stepping up now, Odubel Herrera. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
Carlos Santana.
Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Santana, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he lays off there, 1-0.
No runs, no hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. That gets down, and the Phillies' first hit of the game is going to be for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Missed with a breaking ball. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Santana, the runner at second with 1 away. Another full count pitch home. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Stepping into the box, Nick Williams. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Runners are at first and second with 1 away.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ready for another chance? Addison Russell. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Center fielder, Addison Russell.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to short. Crawford gloves it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Up next for the Cubs, left fielder, Ian.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. Hit hard on the ground to the right. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Here's Javier Baez as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1.
Sometimes it's all about the stuff you have on a particular day. You take a look inside the numbers. 100% of his first pitches to batters have been for strikes, but the quality hasn't been there. He's going to have to make some changes to turn this one around.
pulled high in the air out to left field. Hoskins waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. From the stretch. Drives it out to deep right center field. Ranging back is Herrera at the track, and it's gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second home run of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
Mark Leiter answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. And boy, the Cubs have come to play, as this is good for extra bases as well. And he's safe.
It's rare to hit a triple, but he's knocking on the door of history right now. In addition to that 3-bagger, which is the hardest one to get, he already has a home run and a single. So if he gets a double next time up, he's going to have a cycle.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. Chris Bryant plates a pair with a home run. His first homer so far in the series, as they push this lead up to 9 now. Here's Nelson Cruz now. Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. A solo home run from Nelson Cruz. His first homer here in the series as the blowout continues.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ Show Track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, DARVISH.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. Back with more of Game 4 on MLB Network right after this.
Leading off for the Phillies, shortstop.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro. Fouled away. Rizzo in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
The pitcher, number 31.
Striding in, Mark Leiter. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Fly ball to straightaway left. Happ is there, And that's the second out of the inning. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Cesar Hernandez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a strike. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Phillies strand 1, starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far.
The shortstop, Ben Zobrist.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Williams is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned. Here's Addison Russell. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And now a pitch on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded to short. Crawford has it. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th.
The left fielder, number 8.
At the plate, Ian Happ. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. And that's the 3rd out. Down go the Cubs on just 4 pitches, but they still hold a 10-0 lead. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down, and this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed. He got him.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
and he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Javier Baez. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Here comes the first pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Baez will head for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
Digging in and looking for more, Anthony Rizzo. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. On the run is Williams. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Digging in, Wilson Contreras trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to left. Hoskins is there. Let's see if they test it.
Up next for the Cubs, 3rd baseman, Rick Ryan.
Striding in once again, Chris Bryant. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here. Here's Nelson Cruz now. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider. In now, DARVISH. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Hoskins is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Game 4 heads to the 7th inning now. Cubs lead it 13-0. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Up next will be Nick Williams. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Williams is retired, and there's one away.
Third baseman number 7.
So striding forward now, Michael Franco. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Ready with another 0-2. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Edobre Ramos will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Adam Rosales will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 9, Adam Rosales.
Digging in, Ben Zobrist. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Lifted in the air out to right. After it is Williams, 1 down. Here's Addison Russell.
Center fielder number 27, Addison Russell.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground toward the left. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
The left fielder, number 8.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. He's set, and the pitch. yanked foul off to the right. Comes set and the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Russell, base runner at first with 1 out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Here's another 0-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
Williams is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Second baseman, number 9. Javier.
Here's Javier Baez. Already a homer and 2 doubles to his credit thus far. Here comes the first pitch. This is skied into short left center. Hoskins waits on it. And that retires the side. 1 left for the Cubs, but they hold a commanding 13-0 lead. Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
Looks to me like he's starting to labor a bit out there right now. He's pretty deep into this thing, and he's throwing a lot of pitches to this batter. Hasn't been able to put him away yet.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Jorge Alfaro goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout, that's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
And he takes ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
But right to the second baseman, and that's the 2nd out. So next to the plate for the Phils, Cesar Hernandez. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan, and he's got a chance at this.
Well, there's no doubt about it right now. And what makes it easier, too, from a manager's standpoint right now, you could probably just go to one guy in the bullpen.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. First delivery to him on the way. pulled toward right center field. Herrera on the run. He's there and records the first out.
The catcher, number 40.
So a beautiful running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a solid route, covered quite a bit of ground, 110 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. That's a catch to remember. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Fly ball out toward right field. Williams is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
At the plate, Chris Bryant. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch.
Welcome back to MLB Network. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the 9th inning is set to get underway. Standing in, Odubel Herrera. He'll be the first to bat here in the inning with his guys in need of some 9th inning magic if they're going to force a game 5. No balls and a strike to count. And he takes strike 2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
Here's Carlos Santana now as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 0-2 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Up with it, Contreras. And the throw is in time. Santana is retired, 2 down now. Now at the plate, Rhys Hoskins. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-1 pitch. High and deep to center field. Russell going back. Gone!
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game is valuable, and at least they're still battling.
Now batting, Nick Williams. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
2 balls and a strike now. Swing and a ground ball. This could do it. And the Cubs are one step closer. They're going to the National League Championship Series.
Well, my advice to them is to enjoy this moment, celebrate with teammates, and then realize that none of it will matter if they don't get back to work in the NLCS. They've wet their beaks with this postseason success. Now they want some more.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was outstanding. Swing and miss stuff on the mound in this one, as evidenced by all the strikeouts he racked up. That's dominant pitching, and he really took control of this game.
For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our hard-working crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the National League Division Series.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 43 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Richmond Field, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you